Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty empire of Onion, and this is Factorio. How many we got? 9? 9 only? You lazy furnace. I still have walls to build over at the iron processing, or mining area, way over here. So I'll probably try to do some of that. Stay away from the tracks if we can. Yeah, my goal for this episode is to work on advanced processors. So that is my plan, mainly, once I get these walls built and all that. We'll have to see how it goes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do my typical fully connected double walls sort of thing. So I'm just going to start out with the basic double walls around the turrets themselves, and that should be a good start for protecting the area. I'm not sure... I mentioned last time that I'm not sure what the AI is programmed to do as far as the biters are concerned. I don't even have enough stone yet to do all of these walls. We're barely going to have enough to finish this one. I don't think we will, actually. Is that too far? Nope. It's correct. Yeah. Wow, so much stone. Okay, we filled up all the crates here, though, which is pretty phenomenal, I would say. Very pleased about that. Oops. Goodbye, tree. Let's take a peek and see what's going on over here. I had some kind of crazy plan in my head in between episodes about how I could fix this up, but it's lost to me now. I think I was going to just keep running this across. Whoa. I wonder if it would kill me if it ran into me. I feel like it would. Yeah, this way nothing's ever going to get piled up. This guy's only got 65 left. 300. So this isn't going to last very long. I'm really glad that we have the backup set up already. So yeah, I guess we go start working on advanced processors, and then we'll come back. We'll go grab some more stone blocks, then we'll come back and work on this some more. You just check real quick. Yeah, iron is making it down here. Oh, these are all backed up, amazingly. Okay. So I guess right now it's only processing ore from these, and I can see why immediately. Let's try fixing this so that it can process both. Let's make 2 splitters here. Yeah, just like this. And go ahead and say left output priority. Right. Like this. And I guess just to clean up the ones that are getting through, we'll do like this also. I don't know if that helps, but I don't think these are ever going to move unless the grabbers are grabbing this far outside edge. And in fact, I probably could increase our performance here by having refiners over on this side too, and then just run the output up and connect up to these. That would speed up our iron production and probably back all of this up eventually, filling up this chest. Let's see if we can do some blue research here. Let's get these modules researched. That sounds like a plan. Let's come down here and let's think about this. I was thinking about it off camera too. These tanks are going to continue to fill up because the lubricant is finished being made. So even with the light oil being turned into petroleum gas, once the heavy oil fills up, which it will unless we use lubricant or use heavy oil, the whole system will collapse again and be stuck. For right now, we're doing fine. I could double the output of plastic as well, just to keep it running, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need plastic for the advanced processors. You've still got resources underneath you, that's good. They're just backed up because it's slow. And I'm not sure how we're going to do this, because we have an excess of the advanced circuits. We need advanced circuits sulfuric acid, and regular circuits to make these processing units. So it's quite involved. We need lubricant and we need engine units for this. We need steel and iron for engine units. So we have engine units here, right? Never mind. We have engine units here, right? And this thing is full. Not quite. This thing is filling up all the time. Steel is the holdup on these? I thought we were doing great on our steel production. I guess it's very slow. What does a speed module cost then? Where do we find them? Here they. No. Ah. Productivity. Speed module 2. Processing units. Speed modules. Speed module. Electric and advanced circuits. Increases energy consumption. That's fine if it's coal. Because we're doing okay on coal production still. And we'll have access to more. From here we could run down some. There's a big deposit here. We could run across. We could also go as far out as these to grab more. But I'd prefer something a little bit closer. Like, we're already polluting this area, so grabbing this coal wouldn't be too bad. I'm not sure if we're polluting bad enough to reach this hive with just a small electric furnace and stuff running over here. 2 miners. These guys will probably irritate here shortly, but we have a decent amount of protection over here. Ugh, just trying to reassess and get things figured out. Okay, but anyways, if we want to get into advanced circuits and stuff, okay, these aren't nearly as expensive as I thought, but we can see that they need lubricant. Lubricant, iron, copper, engines. And these need a lot of iron. So we're backed up with iron right now. If I was to take this belt and run it up, and we do all this work over here, we would need more iron production on this belt for sure. So like I could make all of this stuff over in this area, probably up here mostly, if I just split this belt and run it upwards. Run underneath this coal and stuff and do it that way. It may get messy, but I feel like that's the best way to do it because we have the plastic right here, we have these resources here, and the lubricant right here. And that's everything that we need besides steel. And the sulfuric acid, yeah, well, we have that right here. Oh, we're being attacked. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think I do need to go get that defended then, if they're already attacking there. We'll have to probably do some repairs and stuff. Didn't I drive down here? I'm always wondering where my car is. Okay, 247. I still don't think that that's going to be enough. And we might as well start getting them made into walls. Yeah, 49 walls. That's not going to go very far. Oh, they didn't even get damaged. That's fantastic. That tells me these walls ought to suffice. And now we could do logistic trash slots too. Okay. I'm just looking. We're only running 2 smelters for our current copper production, so even when I add on to production of circuits and stuff on the other end, this should be sufficient. However, the iron is running almost at full tilt, so it definitely won't be sufficient. The only thing is, as we saw at the other iron production, this side is being totally underutilized, and so if I was to get some more furnaces over here, we could run another line up and just connect it straight to this. I may need to use a fast inserter here at that point, and I probably ought to go ahead and just swap that out right now. Okay, so that might be enough to keep up with production. So yeah, we will have to add furnaces probably for the iron, but I'll worry about that when the time comes. Let's just go ahead and get started on getting the assembly lines together. Alright, so I think it makes sense for us to get the circuits going first, because we need the regular circuits for the electric engine anyway. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to ramp up our iron production after this. Okay, let's start at this far end. I know we need the sulfuric acid for the advanced, but I think this is where we're going to start for this. There we go. Okay, so I already have a couple of assembling machines on hand. So we're going to need these first. Let's see. What is the output of this? Crafting speed is 0.5. What's a crafting speed of an electronic circuit? 0.5 as well. So if we have two of these making copper cables, then we would only have one of these making circuits, because they need 3 copper cables each. So let's change this one to cables, and we'll swap this one to circuits. We're going to need more than this for sure. What can we do? Let's do like 10 of these, and then if we need to make more of the advanced assembling machines, we can. So if we go something like cables, 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 it's not quite going to add up, but we'll do both of these as circuits, okay? And then we'll need inputs for here. Do it like this until we need to do it otherwise. Yeah, because these use iron then. Now these need plastic, copper cables, and circuits. To be honest, I forgot about the copper cables for these. It's okay. The inputs can be here, and then outputs would have to be two-handed, yeah. What are they called? Long-handed inserters. Alright, so the inputs then will be pulling cables in. Oops, from these guys. That's as far as we need. So these will be outputting like this. Okay. Then these long-handed ones will be outputting even further. Right, so we're going to have an advanced assembler here. Here. We're going to need some more of these. Probably a couple more of those. We'll need at least a couple of these. Okay, so this is going to be very slow production because of the incredible mass of basic circuits that these advanced processors need. Now my question is how to get sulfuric acid into the thing. Because if we have to pipe it in, that's going to be weird, in my opinion. Okay, but let's take a look first. Of course. This is going to pipe out, and this could even stop here, but I think we'll put it one forward. Because this one is probably going to be grabbing them off as often as they're made. And this one will need some as well. Okay, and then this output is going to have to connect up to this, because these have to be working together. I think that's going to be sufficient. Then this also needs... No, this needs plastic. And copper cables. So we'll have to reach out here to grab off of this belt the copper cables that are coming up here. We'll need to split this off. That's fine. And run this down. There. And that's an input. Whoa. Now I question if this is sufficient production of copper cables. If not, we can add 1 or 2 more assemblers here and have them output over to this belt. It should be okay. It's messy, but it should be okay. Now, do we have to pipe this in? I guess I would have to tell this advanced processors and then see. Okay, it has an input over there. So how do I know I can't turn it? Are you serious? Okay, so that's coming in, no problem. This is coming in, these are going in. All of this looks right to me so far. Yeah, and since these are able to access electronic circuits first, this will get whatever's left over, and that will guarantee that there are advanced circuits out here for this to grab. Let's power it up and see how it goes. Fingers crossed, everybody, because I'm not entirely sure. Do we have enough for a substation? Yeah, 1. Okay, tell me this is enough. It is. It's totally enough. We could even have it kind of here out of the way, and it connects up and everything. That's 1 too far. I was going to take out this small power line out of here. Okay, so what are we looking like so far? We're filling up on cables, so that's good. 4 and 9. What is it waiting on? Oh, duh. I never got copper up here, or iron, I mean. Okay, yeah, so while this is working, it's not going to intake those. So what are we looking like? Yeah. No, this is working pretty well, actually. I think we're going to have a buildup of resources fairly quickly. But we don't have an output for this yet. And I don't know where we need to output. Does this have to be built in something? Okay, I don't think so, because this specifically says it's made in the chemical refinery. These don't seem to have any construction requirements. Okay, if that's the case, then I'll just output them into a chest for now. I happen to have an iron chest on me. There, so that'll keep production ticking. We haven't fully backed up on circuits yet, so this is working out right now. We've almost backed up on cables, but not quite. It's still ticking around, being productive, working properly. Might not be the perfect efficiency, but I like it. I think it's alright. Oh, I see. We need to replace this guy with a fast inserter easily. I wonder if a stack inserter would be preferable, or if those mostly only work with chests. Yeah, now it's coming along. So that's why we were running behind on these. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at it all move together. I love it so much. Okay, we're gonna need steel for the engine units. So I'm gonna have to go get some stone blocks for smelters. And we'll update what we are researching here in just a second. Once I'm not driving, don't have to pay attention. Whoa! Alright, and we'll just hop out of the car to come over here. Grab these up. Nice. Nice. That's a good stack of stuff. Okay, what are these? Auto logistic trash slots. Okay, research. Bye, tree. Okay, yeah, copper is backing up here. We also have iron here, so that's all very good. Let's get an under... couple of those under the belt, guys. Let's see. We're going to need a few more of these guys. Because what we're looking at is iron gear wheels, pipes, steel plates, electric circuits, and lubricant. We could go for the Super Ultra assembler if we had it, but we don't. So that's a problem. Where is that at? Is it something we can't even get to yet? Rocket silo. Logistics 3. Atomic bomb? So we can just nuke spiders? That would be crazy. We still haven't even started on the other research yet. Which... Nope, wrong button again. Requires... Yeah, electric engines and processing units. This also requires batteries, though. So, I could just pull from this line, and then the batteries are right here. So we could assemble these right down here if we had a couple of copper cable production right over here. And then we could get science going here. It'd be kind of weird running it up, though, because I'm not sure if I would want to put it on this same belt. That might complicate things once we get up to the base, but I may be able to find some other way to do it. Also, since most of the researches that require, what was that, pink? Yeah, also requires blue, also requires yellow. So, it's possible that there won't be any backup of resources, except that these will produce really slow, I imagine. So there will be far more blue than there are pink. But anyways, let's get into this. We're going to want to come under... You know what? Let's start with the furnace down here. So we want an electric furnace. We have coal right here, but why? Why use it, you know? If we can get away with electric. Because then our coal will mostly be consumed by the power generation in the first place. Yeah, this is still working in a really, really good way. I'm really pleased with this. So we have output here. Actually, I just realized it's going to complicate things if we put these on the same belt. And it's still complicated if we have them on here. Let me think about this for a second. Now they output on the far side of the belt, right? So if we did something real janky, like this, don't cry, we could long-handed export out of this guy, right? So I built the long one for this one, but it's okay. We put this here, we longhand out of here, and so now these are on the same belt, opposite sides. Then if we have this guy coming up this way, right, they can both input, no problem. Okay, so now we have an input here, and that'll be grabbing both, and then also an input here. This may not be the best way to do it. It probably isn't, because this is going to have to grab more items than this, so that's going to slow down what gets input here. Then... Yeah, I don't think that this is going to ever pull copper into it, because copper doesn't upgrade into anything. And this is only supposed to grab the nearest item here. So it should grab iron the whole time first. Okay, so we need iron all the way up to here. Let's just keep these in the same spot. Oh, wrong way. There we go. So iron will be going into these. Copper will be going into these. Iron will also be taken off and put into this. So really, it might be more effective for me to have this here, so it's taken the copper off of the highest possible point. And then I wanted this to be taking copper off before this grabber could reach it, because I feel like we're going to run out of iron first. Okay, so more long-handed export, input, to bring in the cables, right? Then we're looking at one engine unit, 2 circuits, and 15 lubricant for these. All right, so if we have this somewhere like this, okay, this can output right here, or it could output just straight into the machine, which I may do. Yeah, electric engines. So it's wanting the lubricant in the top, as I had assumed. So we can output the engines pretty much straight into here also. Okay, and a belt in between going this way. So we'll just output, input, and then pipes. Yep. connect up to, well, let's do underground pipes. Just, whoops, not trains. We may go this route too. I think this is correct. Yeah. We have to come out here and then do a turn. Ugh. It's just not long enough, which is really annoying, but it'll be fine. We can still do this and then attach here. So that's lubricant coming in. Okay, so this should all be set up now. We don't have a very close electrical pole. Okay, funnily enough, fits kind of in there. And of course I need 2 mediums to attach it anyway. What if we threw a big one in the middle here? Yeah, that attaches actually quite well. Let's make it all janky. Oh, that's even worse. Let's spider it up like this. Okay, so what are we looking like here? Oh, this doesn't know what to make yet. You're making engine units. Sorry. Yeah. The steel is coming in very slowly, though. Okay, so our regular speed module is 5 and 5. Let's come over here where we have excess circuits. Okay, here we have it, folks. We've got a speed module 2. So we're going to shove that in there. And then we're going to get an efficiency module, which decreases consumption, in there. So now it's plus 60% energy consumption, minus 40%. So a total of plus 20% energy consumption, but plus 30% speed. So hopefully that's going to be... Oh, we're stacked up already because this doesn't have any output. So this is actually beneficial to us in a way. Let's go for a steel chest and fast inserter. I wonder if this is going to be enough. This is filling up really slowly, right? We're up to 81 already, which is good. But I don't know if that's going to be enough total. Yeah, we'll output them up here. Let's drop the chest down first, just because I'm particular like that. Oh, great. Perfect job. Goth bought me out. Perfect job. Wait, no. What am I doing? That's not the reason. This is the one that needs to be output. Dummy. I'm so smart, guys. Oh. Jesus. That would help, too. Okay, so this is all backed up, which is gonna have to do. This produces... Yeah, I'd prefer for the smaller components to be backed up anyways, just so that they can constantly be fed. Let's see, this takes a speed of 0.75. This 0.75 also, and this requires 2 of these. So eventually I feel like this is probably going to catch up. Or at least they'll keep pace with one another. But this should be pumping out... Oh, 2.6 is how long it takes. So this will end up being the bottleneck, I feel. The rest of this is working well. For the power armor, though, we need 40 processing units and 20 electric engine units. So that's a pretty high price, I would say. Also, our research stopped, and I found out that the bottleneck was engine units over there. And so I went ahead and doubled the production of engine units by emptying out the chest that we had here onto the belt. And so now those are backed up and ready to be used, and this is still really full. So we're not going to have to worry about that backing up anymore, I don't think. We'll see how it goes, though. Alright, I think that's probably all the time that I have for this episode, sadly. I will be interested in getting into more... Yeah, next time I want to be able to make the power armor, and then I want to get into these modules for the power armor, right? Because that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It looks like it's going to take a lot of the stuff that we've been working on today, and so that's pretty encouraging that we have that available. The solar panel might be necessary if we want to want to run these modules and stuff, power up our batteries and all that kind of thing. But we'll see. We'll find out what all it entails probably next time, and we'll try to get some research that applies to it as well. So that's going to be it for this episode then. If you want to catch another one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description, and feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.